Okay, hi everyone. My name is Chloe Beck and I am Brett Beck's daughter. Doing this video for him, so I hope you guys enjoy. We're outside right now in New York City, so it's kind of loud, so I apologize. But this is the Donna therapy session. I'm not sure what I should do. This is Annie. She's going to be playing Donna and I'm going to be playing the helper. We're reading off of scripts, so sorry about that, but yeah, let's get going. Okay, so do you mind if we record the session?
No.
How are things going for you?
Well, things aren't too good right now. I had a big fight with my parents and with Ronnie last week. He and I have been fighting and nagging each other. Seems like all I do is fight with him or my parents. Last week I found out I was pregnant. I cried and cried. I don't have any money and I want an abortion, so I asked my folks for the money. They don't believe in them and want me to marry Ronnie, but I don't want to marry him. Oh God, I'm not sure.
You're not sure what you should do?
We've been fighting so much lately that I question whether or not we can ever really get along. Yet, I love him and wish things would get better, especially now that I'm pregnant.
So, on one hand, you love him, but on the other, you wonder if you can ever really get along?
Yes, I feel so weak and lost. I need support, not this fighting. I wish I weren't feeling so bad and fighting with him at the same time.
I imagine you're feeling weak and tired.
Yeah, so tired. Everything is coming down at once. If it were just one problem, but I can't stand my parents either. Mom cries every time she sees me and my father won't talk to me anymore. He just glares at me. It's like they disown me or that I don't even exist.
So lots of things are going on. You seem able to paint a pretty accurate picture of the issues. You're pregnant, you don't know which way to go about an abortion, you've got ambivalent feelings of love and anger towards Ronnie. Your parents aren't providing any support. Yet, through all of this, I see you struggle to maintain yourself. Yet you feel weak and need support.
I need support. I do feel weak and tired.
Could you give me an example, a specific example of what's been going on between you and Ronnie?
Well, he's just been getting on my nerves. Every time we go out, he's always looking at other women and it makes me feel insecure. Sometimes I just want to smash him. We fight about it, but he denies it. I got up and left the bar the other night and walked home by myself, and he didn't even come after me.
You feel insecure when he looks at other women, but you have the strength to get up and walk away when he gets to you.
I've told him not to look at other women when I'm around. He just says that he isn't looking at anyone and that I'm crazy.
He says he's not looking at anyone, but you don't believe him?
No, I don't believe him. I can tell when he's looking at someone else.
Could you tell me how you feel inside when you think he is looking at another woman?
It hurts. I feel terrible and sick, like I have the flu.
Even right now, as I listen to you, I sense the pain and hurt. I wonder what the message is that your body is telling you.
I hurt all over, then and now. The message? He's not treating me the way I want to be treated and it hurts.
Let's stop for a moment. Let's stop for a moment. So far, I've heard about your pregnancy and the need for the decision about the abortion. Your parents are giving you a bad time, but I sense your real issue right now, at this moment, is your relationship with Ronnie. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes, I can't decide what to do about the abortion until I know where I stand with Ronnie. He used to treat me nice, especially when we were first dating. He came over and fixed my car and my stereo. He liked to run errands for me. Now if I ask him anything, he makes a big hassle out of it.
At this moment, I can sense some confusion. Let me check this out with you. When someone is nice to me, I get to trust them and feel comfortable. But then, if they let me down, I get low and lost and really confused. Is my experience at all like yours?
I guess I have felt like that. I know I blame him for getting me pregnant, and he wouldn't do anything to prevent it. It makes me damn mad.
Right now, you're really angry. Are you? Oh God. Right now, you really are angry with him.
I'm angry at him for not wanting to use birth control and angry that he told me there was no way I would get pregnant. He told me I thought he was sterile and that was a lie. I can't deal with a man like that.
Yeah, how can you deal with that?
I told him he was a liar, but all he said was, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I wanted him to say what we should do. I wanted him to say he would just take care of everything and help me decide what to do. He just stood there and said, I'm sorry, but what a jerk. But
I hear your anger and frustration with him. You said you'd like to deal with him more effectively. Let's try an exercise to get a deeper handle on it. Last week you were telling me about a dream in which you were completely happy. Move back to that dream and become yourself there. Sit back and relax and share whatever comes to your mind about what makes you happy.
Yeah, that was a good dream. It'll take a minute to get into it though. I see myself sitting in the kitchen in almost a Better Homes and Gardens house. But I get up and walk out and get in my car and go to work. Ronnie had to leave earlier than and I miss him a little. I work at the plant in public relations all day, and the boss tells me I'm going to get promoted. I come home a little late, but Ronnie has supper started. We kiss. It feels so good.
That's a nice fantasy, and it's a long way from where you are right now. In your fantasy, you can sense a feeling of freedom with closeness. How does that tie in with your present feelings towards Ronnie?
Right now, I'm feeling the relationship won't work. It won't work. There's too much to deal with. It hurts, but that's not where Ronnie is. He's too into himself to see me and my needs.
You're really hurting right now. Yet, do I sense resolve and decision? You think you're heading in the right direction?
It's over. He won't marry me. No, I wouldn't marry him. He's too much for me to deal with.
You come across as very sure and certain, even though you are still hurting. Could you share with me where this leaves you about your pregnancy?
Gee, I'm not sure. I think I've been pregnant about 2 months.
Have you been to a doctor?
Yes, she confirmed it.
You said earlier you wanted an abortion, but you didn't have the money.
Right, yet there's something in me that just seems to say no. I don't understand. I always thought that if I got pregnant, I would just go and get it done. I think I could work out the money thing.
As you say that you come across almost firm and crisp, yet I heard your voice drop. Could you share some of your feelings, thoughts, and fantasies about what it might be like to have a baby?
Then I'd have someone to depend on, someone to love me, someone I could count on. I would take care of it. A baby would be so close and warm.
You'd really like to have someone close to you who you could trust, whom you could protect, and in a way could protect you. The warmth, the caring.
I want that so badly, but would it really be right for me, for the baby?
Let's try another fantasy exercise again. Think of the warmth and the caring and the beautiful baby. Then close your eyes and imagine how your life would be 2 years from now. Imagine the scene as completely as you can.
I'm in the baby's room. It's a boy. He just started to say his first words. Mama. He's so beautiful, everything one could want. Just picking him up and holding him is sheer joy. The closeness. Oh, the closeness. What more could I want? A husband. And there isn't any. How would I support myself? What would I do? I haven't finished my sophomore year of college.
So, if I hear you correctly, one side of the fantasy is very appealing and comfortable, but another side is kind of scary and incomplete.
But I just couldn't destroy that child. I couldn't. He's too beautiful. He's a part of me. No, he's the good me. I can't give up myself.
Now, what I am hearing is that you don't want to destroy that child. He's very important to you.
Do you think I could continue college and have the child for my own?
It almost sounds as if you were wanting to use the child to fill the void left by Ronnie. That's heavy, but how does it come across to you?
No way. I don't like it. Ronnie's through. I've had it with him. But the child, a boy, would be so wonderful. But then the fantasy, how would I do it? It just isn't possible.
So let me put things together to this point. One side of you very much wants to keep the child and looks forward to comfort and closeness. The other side says, how could I manage and how could I stay in college? Let me share some of my reactions to you. First, I really sense your hurt and confusion as you give up on Ronnie. Then I can see how precious that child is to you. It is part of you and it would hurt to give it up. Finally, I think that you are on target when you hit on the practical problems if you keep the child. Let's continue to explore the possibilities. How do you react to what I just said?